Morrow felt a coldness wash over him, a force that seeped into his veins and filled his soul with dread. But it was too late. As he clutched the ground beneath him trembled, and the trees began to writhe as if alive. The whispers turned to screams, their sorrow and rage echoing through the forest. The Tsingy had granted him power, but at a terrible cost. The ancient trees were bound to him now, and he was cursed to walk the earth as a vessel for their wrath. Morrow returned to his village, but he was no longer the same. His once bright eyes were now hollow, and his skin had taken on an unnatural pallor. As he spoke, his voice was no longer his own. It was as if the voices of the trees had merged with his own, whispering through him. The villagers recoiled in fear as Morrow recounted his journey. He spoke of the power he had gained and the price he had paid. And yet, as he spoke, the trees outside the village began to groan and shake, their branches creaking as if they were alive. That night, the whispers reached their peak. The trees surrounding the village began to move, their trunks twisting and bending in unnatural ways. They reached toward the village, their branches scraping against the rooftops, their roots tearing through the earth. Morrow tried to flee, but the trees followed him, their whispers growing louder and more frantic. The villagers screamed as the trees closed in, their roots ripping through the ground, pulling the homes and people into the earth. In the chaos, the relic Morrow had stolen fell from his grasp, and the whispers turned to a deafening roar. With a final, desperate cry, Morrow collapsed into the earth, swallowed by the very forest he had sought to control. The next morning, the village was gone, vanished, as if it had never existed. The trees, twisted and gnarled, stood silent once more, but the whispers did not fade. They remained, echoing through the forest, calling to anyone who would listen. Over time, the forest became a forbidden place, a place where no one dared to tread. The locals spoke of the curse of the Tsingy and warned anyone who would listen, never seek the power of the trees, for those who do are doomed to become part of the forest's eternal hunger. It is said that if you venture into the heart of the forest at night, you can still hear the whisper, soft, mournful, and filled with rage. They speak of Morrow, the lost hunter, and of all who seek the forest's power, urging them to turn back before it is too late. Some say that the trees still call to those who pass too close, beckoning them into forest, whispering promises of power and glory. But those who listen for too long are never seen again, lost forest's curse, their souls bound forever to the trees. And so, the whispering trees of Madagascar remain, a living testament to the price of ambition and the power of the ancient spirits that dwell within the forest. Their whispers continue, a warning to all who dare to seek the truth hidden within the shadows of the trees. Don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a tale. Until next time, keep the spirit alive.